Alright guys, welcome back. Here we are with the new Snapshot. It's now called 13W17A and it's a follow-up from last week's Snapshot. First of all, if you all remember these carpets, you used to work by just putting two blocks of wool in a line like this and then you would end up with one carpet. They did change it. Now we end up with three carpets, which I believe is way more efficient than what it used to be, which was only one. I still think something more like six would be better, but still, three is better than one, which is pretty good. Right, let's move on onto a new block. It's called the Hardened clay block, and it looks like something like this. It's a brown block with barely no textures on it, besides these little different shades of brown. The way you make them is fairly simple. You just take a furnace with some coal in it, obviously, and you drop some clay blocks in there, and it's going to end up the hardened clay block. So this is basically how you craft this kind of block. I think it has a pretty cool look. It's really simple. It's a kind of brown we didn't have before. It reminds me of the brick block, but it's not the brick block. It's just whatever. It looks pretty cool. I can't wait to see what cool buildings people will be able to build with it or whatever. So yeah, this block is pretty cool. So that's pretty much it for that new block. How about we move on to something else, which is related to all the mobs. Well, give me a second. Just give me a second. I need to kill this guy and all his little friends. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so it's related to all the mobs we have, and it's name tags, which basically are something that looks like that, and it funny looking. It looks like a name tag. Yeah. So the way you get these is not by crafting recipes or anything like this. It's basically you will find them in dungeons, and it will allow you to name mobs. And now you're thinking probably, but I was already able to name mobs. I was just going to put a spawning egg in there, call the zombie Bobby, and then take the spawning egg, and then my zombie would be called Bobby. Well, yes, but that's the way you can do it in creative. There was no way to name a mob in survival, but now by using the name tag, which you put in the anvil, and then you call something like Harry. Take the name tag just like that, and then you take yourself a mob. Not a slime. Let's take a cow. Yes, a cow. So we take a cow, put it here, and then we right click on the cow, and it gives it its name, which is only seeable when you target the mob with your crosshair, like this. As you can see, if I'm not pointing on it, it disappears, and if I get too far away from it, I cannot see it anymore. And right now I'm in creative, so I still have the name tag in my hands, but in survival it will consume it and you will not have it anymore, so it's just a one-time use. It's sad, but it's still pretty useful if you have a wolf or a dog you want to name it, and then it's a pretty cool feature. So how about we move on to something I call the zombie apocalypse. Here's how I define it. First of all, zombies will now have the ability to spawn other zombies when they get hit or receive damage from anything. No, it's not 100% chance like if you punch a zombie, there will not be 50 more zombies around you. But here is an example. If I spawn one in the daylight, it's gonna burn, obviously. And then we will probably see a couple zombies start spawning around it. So I don't know what's the percentage of chance exactly, but there is a small chance that every time a zombie takes damage, another zombie will spawn somewhere around it. It doesn't look like it worked, I guess the chance is really low. Let's spawn a few more, like 5 more, and look around. At some point we might, here we go, we have one here. And do we have more? Yes, one more here, and then we have that one. So yeah, that's a pretty cool feature. It's gonna make everything a lot harder, obviously, but at least the way I think of it is that it's not gonna be as easy. Because I think that on easy or whatever, it's a bit too easy to not die. So now they've buffed up the skeletons in the last update. They are now buffing up the zombies to make everything a lot harder. I don't know if they will buff up the spiders and the creepers. Hopefully the creepers will not be more creepy than they are right now, but we're gonna see what will happen at that point. So yes, once again, zombies will have the ability to spawn more zombies. Here you go. It works fine now. It's, yeah, holy mother of zombies. That's what I call a zombie apocalypse. So yeah, besides that, let's move on. Oh, it spawned a zombie with the, holy god. And it looks like his helmet protects him from the sunlight, which is pretty cool. Whatever. Oh, he has a friend now. Yeah, it just doesn't stop. I don't know. I wonder if a zombie. What the? It's not gonna end. It's holy. Yeah, I was wondering if a zombie that spawned from another zombie could also spawn more zombies. I didn't think so, but now I think yes. Probably. Whatever. So yeah, they also modified a bit how deserts will be generated from now on. Let me skip on to a desert. Alright, so here I am in a desert. And as you all know, deserts usually used to be generated with little lakes just like this one in it. So we have a small lake here. We have another lake on this side over here. We have another one, 2 more actually over there. And yeah, so deserts used to be generated with water in it. And well, from now on, they will not have water in them anymore, since a desert is supposed to be kind of dry, you know. And with this huge amount of lake and water, it's not dry. So yeah, they will tweak. They did tweak the settings, the codes, and all that. And now let me show you what a real desert looks like. Alright, so here I am in a desert that has been created after the snapshot. And as you can see, besides the water on this side, that is an ocean, there is no lakes anywhere in the desert. That makes the desert a bit more deserty, if I can say this like that. So that's a way to make water a bit more rare while you're in deserts, I guess. I don't know yet if I like the idea or not, but as of right now, I don't really care because I wasn't really living on the water that I can find in deserts. So let me know what you think about this update, guys. And yeah, before I forget, they gave name to the hay block, which is this. So now this little like wheat block or something like this is now called a hay block. As you can see, its name is right here. And also we have that leash, which I used to call leash, but actually it's now called a lead. So yeah, it now have names, but nothing that will allow us to craft them yet. So recipes for this block and the lead, nothing so far. And hopefully it's gonna come up soon. And besides that, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that snapshot. There wasn't anything. Yes, there was stuff new, but not that much. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.